Tatra Dravyani Prithivi Ap Tejo Vayu Akasha Kala Dig Atma Manamsi Navaiva. So this now, so you yourself now you do. Yourself go on building the table. So padartha. I break it for my convenience. Bhava, abhava. I made it. So in bhava list, what is the first? Dravya. Now Dravya. 9. So 1 to 9. And only 9. Because others are holding some more number. So to exclude that, only 9. Sapta. Only 7. Not more than 7. Because the Mimamsakas etc. are going to propose some more padarthas, like Shakti, Sadrishya and all that. To rule out that, only 7. So these things you will do in commentary, not now. Tatra. So, Dravyani. What are the substances? Prithvi is earth. Up is water. Tejas, fire. Vayu, air. Akasha, ether. The physicist will give you little better rendering, but as far as I have discussed with my friends, ether is okay. Because ether helps in bringing about manifestation of sound. So it is for sound creation this is required. Kala is time. This is a space. The different directions, Then Atma, self, and Manas is mind. Now, first thing you should note here in the system that Atma is a Dravya. And the Vedantins are very angry with the Nayayik. Because we know only logic, go by logic. If Ishvara, now Ishvara you posit, Mayavi Ishvara, and ultimately you throw it. We are not angry. You create Ishvara. Ishvara is not there. It is not a reality. What is the reality? Nirguna Brahma is the reality. Ishvara created. You throw it, ultimately he will not be there. Then why should I be angry? Your idea of reality is this. So our idea of self is Dravya, called by the name Dravya. Lostravat. What happens? Then we are stone. No feeling? Yes. When you become mukta, will you have any feeling? Even if I call you Atma, Brahma, whatever, will there be any feeling? Will there be any person who will feel? Will there be any person who will have knowledge? Then why are you angry? Had it been a case that there is a person and person is made a stone, then I can understand. But in a state That is your own state, Tada drashtuhu swarupe avasthanam. You go back to your own form. What is your form? You are not deha. Agreed? You are not indriya. Agreed? You are not mind. Agreed? Then you are something other than all this. And you should go back to that state. That is this concept of mukti. Apavarga, mukti, all this moksha, what does it mean? You are in a baddhavastha, you have to go back to your muktavastha. And in muktavastha, there is no duality. Jnata, gaya is there. Jnata, gaya, jnana. It is only jnana, jnana rupa. Nothing remains. So, there is no feeling. How do you know? Who is there to tell you that there is a feeling or no feeling? There should be two. So, if you want to maintain jnata, gaya status up to the mukti stage, then that is not Advaita then. I am telling you how to just to think, provoking you, but don't get excited. Just be calm and quiet and think. If there is no scope of duality at your Swarupa Avastha, then why unnecessarily your name is different, no? So I call him Dravya. I call him by any name. What difficulty do you have? So Atma in Nyaya Vaisheshika is called by the name Dravya. Alright? There is another bigger shock. As many Jiva, so many Atma. In Nyaya Vaisheshika, Atman, not one, is not a bigger shock. First shock is that it is a Dravya. Second shock, it is Nana. As many Jiva, so many Atman. And all are Vibhu. So there are many shocking statements you will find. So tolerate. But don't be blind. Reflect. For the time being, suspend your Purva Samskara. Create an almira, because you are learning this, no? You are not learning Advaita. You are not learning Dvaita. You are not learning any other system of Vedanta. You are learning Nyaya Vaisheshika system. So we should learn Nyaya Vaisheshika system only, no? Purely, without mixing other things. So create an almira and put all your samskaras into that almira for 10 days. After 10 days, you open those almiras, let all come out and examine very calm and quiet. After that, I will not be here. But you can always contact me on, sir, what you said, or you can quarrel with me. I am ready to quarrel. But this is learning. This is a learning program, learning of Nyaya Vaisheshika system only. I will not allow mixing the two. So exactly what the Nyaya Vaisheshika system believes, thinks, analyzes, you should learn. So they have given a list of 9 substances. Prithvi, earth, water, tejas, heat or fire, vayu, air, akasha, ether, kala, time, space, atman, self or soul, and mana, mind. Manas is mind. Not working? No. Sometimes it gets off. But is the recording going on well? Okay. Now even, only 9. Now Mimamsakas will say, so add some more. No. Eva. Nava, Eva. Only 9. No, not more than 9. So, in this list also, keep in mind that from Prithvi up to this and Atman and Manas. Why? We are going to prepare this world, it is grouped into 2 groups. One is Bahya Vishwa and one is Antara Vishwa. So, external world and internal world we are going to create, examine. Create means we have to inquire. Dravya is substance. Atom. Atom, Parmanu. Dravya means that which etymologically, that which melts. That which melts, drava. Maybe that which undergoes change, maybe that. But in that etymological sense, they are not using. They are not using. What they are using is the term dravya as adhara, as a substratum. So, dravya as a adhara. Now you can see this. Yesterday I was telling you that there is no scope of operation of language with reference to reality in idealism. Now, dravya as a adhara, as a durable substance is not acceptable by Buddhists, because only point, swalakshana. So they because the moment it becomes durable, so it would extend beyond a moment, let us say. If it extends beyond one moment, then alone it can be adhara, no? To become something as adhara, it should come into being and should continue to exist for the next moment at least. Then only it can become adhara, otherwise it cannot become adhara. If this is accepted, then their theory is broken. Kshanikatva theory is gone. So they are not ready to accept dravya as a durable entity. So they will be talking only in terms of rupa, but they will not be talking about where rupa exists. So string, for example. So the string they will talk about, then it is all false. Then it is santana. Santana is all construction. Construction is false. See, now next question comes, that if it is false, then how consistency in the behavior with this world? I see water and I get water and my thirst is false. Everything happens. So if what I see is water, that means expressed by language, so it must be false. Santana, so it has to be false. So if it is false, then how is it artha, kriya, these are terms are there. Artha, kriya, kari. How it is consistent with my behavior. What has been shown, the same has been obtained by me, and it has performed its function. How can it do that? Then their explanation is that the Santana is based on Swalakshana, and Swalakshana is real. So since Swalakshana is real, Santana serves the purpose of satisfying consistency in my behavior. This way. And a beautiful metaphor is given, and that this is the way, if you ask a question, then I will go to some different direction. Now, room is closed. Doors are all closed, and in the door there is a hole. Only through that hole you can see. From the outside the room, you see light in the room. But the source of the light is not known to you. Then what you do? You open the door. And you go in search of where from the light is coming. And you reach a corner of the room where a lamp is placed. So what you saw? The light. Ultimately, where you reached? The source of the light. So what I saw? Santana series. And because it is coming from Swalakshana, therefore that makes my behavior consistent. This is how. This is the way to explain why there is, in spite of the fact that the Santana is a false thing, is in construction, and still it satisfies the consistency of human behavior. It is only because of this, that it is made out of Swalakshana. Swalakshana being true. Anyway, so Dravya, the concept of Dravya, that it is Adhara. So in that Guna can be there, Ya can be there, so many things can be there. Abhayavi can be there, many things can be there. But that means if it is Adhara, so it has to extend beyond one moment. If it is one moment, it cannot be Adhara. Because in one moment it will come into existence, and then in the next moment it should be Adhara, no? But it is every moment it is changing. Swalakshana is changing, not a static. Then when it is going to be Adhara? It can never be Adhara. And that is the problem with the Buddhists. And that is why they are not ready to accept Dravya. This is the reason. But Nayayikas have to establish that it is Sthira. Dravya is a Sthira Padartha. So they have no problem in accepting a Dravya. And Dravya as what? As Adhara. So many things can come and reside. So Atma is Dravya. Jnana will Guna is going to come and reside. Ichha is Guna. Guna is going to come and reside. So I can say Aham Jnanavan, I can say I have knowledge. Aham Ichhavan, I have desire. All these things you will learn. Let us move. So these are the 9 substances. Let us make 2 groups of it. One will be up to this, that is, and after that Atma and Manas you put in another group. So with Atma and Manas we will be analyzing our inner world, everybody's inner world we will be analyzing.